AITA for being mad about my wife buying an impractical car against my wishes. Me and my wife are now both in our mid-30s and have a pretty good marriage and make good money. She works in banking, and I worked in engineering before quitting to take care of the kids full-time until school age. Generally, this arrangement works for us, and like all marriages, ours isn't perfect. But we love each other and both are pretty happy with life. We spend time together, but also keep separate hobbies, and are more than happy to give each other space when needed. Me and my wife have also been blessed to be doing pretty well financially. Although taxes and HCOL take a toll, we live very comfortably and can afford nice things on occasion. It's pertinent to say that she has always made significantly more money than me. I am a habitually frugal person in almost every way. I simply enjoy life that way: DIY, budget travel, home repairs, thrifting, and all of that. Recognize they aren't strictly necessary in the stage of my life I'm in, but I simply hate wasting money and loathe luxury conveniences. There's nothing I love more than taking something cheap and fixing it up until I have something functional that is truly mine. I was raised middle class by two parents who had the same values, and I take pride in them. My wife could not be more the opposite. She is from an upper-class foreign family. We met when she was an international student at university. Grew up surrounded by luxury and enjoys and expects it. This has always been a bit of a flashpoint in our relationship, but it's always something we've been able to resolve by being adults. Sometimes I have to put down my snobbery and admit that the occasional fancy meal is actually pretty nice, and sometimes she has to put up with my weird complex. However, recently this issue sprung up again in a nasty way. We share one car as we live downtown in a city with good transport. Have a 2003 Toyota Camry passed down from my parents that I love. It drives perfectly, it's reliable and fulfills all of our needs, and I've made it my project to keep it in condition. My wife hated that car. She said she felt embarrassed driving it to work. This had been an issue for a while, but it finally boiled over when she came home one night upset and said she wouldn't drive it anymore. Agreed to let go of the car and asked her how she wanted to replace it. She said she wanted a new GMC Yukon Denali. $100,000. I immediately hated that idea, since the idea of driving around a brand new impractical overpriced SUV in the middle of a city just for 4 people makes me sick to my stomach. But she got angry with me and said it was what she wanted and that she could afford it, so why not? Objected and offered some compromises, but she decided she would rather just pay for it mostly out of her own savings to get the car she wanted, which I reluctantly agreed to. We have had the car for a month, and I try not to be a jazzy person, but she still says that my bitterness about it has made her upset and ruined her enjoyment of the purchase. She was looking forward to enjoying AITA.